This week on I Kinda Fixed It, in an attempt to remedy this ticking on the 2.3, I'm going to change the fuel injector. First thing you want to do is access your fuel rail. Your fuel rail on a 2.3 Lima engine is located in this area. You're probably not going to be able to see much. What helps me with connectors, electrical connectors, is a pick tool with a 90-degree angle on it. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. You want to get under there, lift up any tabs, and free that pigtail connector. This specific connector has 2 tabs, one on each side. You just want to kind of pop those up over there. Do that with all 4 of these injectors. Okay, got all 4 out of there. Now there is 2 10mm holding this fuel rail on. If I get those 10mm bolts out of place, I don't have to remove the upper portion of the intake, the throttle body, EGR tube, etc. So I hope this works. Here's a nice gear wrench, 10mm. So this ought to do the trick. Let's one hand this operation. You might want to use a ratcheting box wrench. Yeah, ratcheting box wrench. Do that instead, or a socket. I'll be back with more efficient tools. This isn't that complex of an operation. I'm just making it more difficult because of my choice of tools. Okay, fuel rail's up. I could kind of worm these injectors out of here. Maybe. Okay, there's one. This one I believe is fine, but I got 4 new ones, so let's put those in. There's number 2. And this is the problem child one. We'll inspect that. I'm going to set that one off over here. And number 4 will be easier to get out. It will be easier to get out. Number 4 will be easier to get out. Number 4 was not easier to get out. So these arrived today. 4 fuel injectors. I have 1, but there's 3 others in this box. First thing you want to do is make sure it's the same. What do you think? Is that the same? All right, it looks the same to me. Some people like to put a little bit of oil or transmission fluid on each side of these O-rings just to pop them in. There's nothing wrong with that. I'll probably do the same. So let's get them in. All right, so I pulled the transmission dipstick. Just take about that much worth. And then just coat the O-rings. Do the same on all 4. That way it goes in easier. 4 fuel injectors now ready for install, so let's do that now. Now that you got the new injectors in place, shove that fuel rail down on top of them and push with all your might to make sure that they're all seated okay. Obviously your next step is to put that bolt back in there on this side, the one on the other side, snug them down and give her a try. Oh, and if common sense hasn't bitten you in the ass yet, don't forget to plug your injectors in. Just verify you got it in the right direction. And if they don't plug in, then you got the wrong injectors. So make sure they plug in. So if you haven't installed a fire suppression system in your Foxbody Mustang, this might sound kind of stupid, might cause some damage, whatever. There's gas all down in here. Pour some water in here, just to kind of prevent anything. So that way if there is a fire, I don't have any more water to put it out. All right, so it's not gonna hurt to put the key on. Make sure the fuel isn't leaking yet. All right, let's give it a gander. All right, fire in the hole. Hey, it almost sounds like a regular car. This is great. I'm happy with that. I am beyond happy with that. Thanks for tuning in to I Kinda Fixed It, because I kinda fixed it. Oh yeah, I almost forgot to mention, got some new tires for the Mustang. Still have a bent rim to deal with, but we got some new tires. So here's some footage of Mary breaking them in.